In 2012, 21-year-old Alexander Kinyua confessed to killing a family friend, Agie Kodie, and later eating his heart and parts of his brain. Alexander Kinyua moved from Kenya to the US as a child and since became a US citizen. As an electrical engineering student at Morgan State University in Maryland, US, Kinyua's classmates described him as unusual, with outbursts of confounding anger and strange behavior. Kinyua's mother also urged his son to seek counseling for anger management problems. However, one of his mutual friends would later say that despite Kinyua's odd behavior, he showed genuine concern for others and wanted to protect people from bad stuff. What appeared to be troubling warning signs began several months before the gruesome murder. The same year, Kinyua ranted about mass human sacrifices and destruction of the Black family in a Facebook post. In his Twitter account, he would post almost 200 repetitive tweets in a day on content termed as nonsensical and bizarre. Alexander Kinyua was said to have been suffering from paranoid schizophrenia and began hallucinating and eventually created a delusional universe. He strongly believed he was a shaman and developed his own spiritual beliefs. He would burn incense and brought home animal parts and strongly believed that reptilian aliens were coming to destroy the earth. Kinyua would stash extra foods at home, explaining that he was worried whether his family had an escape plan. In the year 2012, on the 19th of May, the police arrested and charged Kinyua with first-degree assault for attacking 22-year-old Joshua Caesar and blinding his left eye by hitting him over the head with a baseball bat wrapped in chains at a campus apartment. Kinyua was later freed on a $220,000 bail in that case. Days after being freed on bail, Kinyua would be charged with killing a family friend and dismembering him. The victim, Kujoy Bonsafo Agie Kodie, was a 37-year-old Ghanaian living in the United States on a student visa. Agie Kodie was well educated with multiple master's degrees from Ghana, and at the time he was a graduate student at Morgan State University in Maryland. He later met Anthony Kinyua, a professor at Morgan State University, who agreed to host him in his home. Agie Kodie had been staying with Kinyua's family in Joppa for several months, pending deportation to his home country after a criminal conviction. On 25th of May, Agie Kodie was reported missing by Anthony after going for a jog at around 5:30 a.m. On the 31st of May, the authorities reported back to the Kinyua's household, where Anthony called and said his son Jared had found what he thought was a human head and two hands in metal pans in the laundry room. Upon the authorities' arrival, Jared explained that he asked his brother about it and he claimed that they were remains from a dead fox. Jared went to get his father Anthony, but when they came down, Alexander had moved the body parts and washed the metal pans. The police took Alexander in for questioning and he admitted to killing Agie Kodie with an axe before he consumed his heart and part of his brain. Alexander was arrested and later led the police to where he had dumped the other remains in a wrapped bag and left it in a trash bin at a nearby church. The chilling confession led authorities to consider Kinyua's mental health and his motive to carry out the killing as he said he did. After a psychiatric evaluation on August 2012, he was deemed incompetent to stand trial when diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia. During the plea hearing in December 2012, the judge stated that Alexander was clearly dealing with mental health issues at the time of the incident. Kinyua was charged with first-degree murder alongside with first- and second-degree assault. Alexander Kinyua was indefinitely committed in a Maryland mental institution after the ruling.